If you guys need any cards, packs, sleeves, anything of that nature, shop on TCG Player using my affiliate link in the description. Welcome back to another episode of Deck Doctor, the series where you viewers send me lists to play, and this week we've got another Dark Gaia list, actually pretty different from the last one, though, if I remember, because this one is kind of an adaptation of my Earth Monster Mash, Rock Monster Mash thing. So they're putting in triple Dark Calling. They've taken out the Witch of the Black Rose and the Gallus, which, I can already tell you I'm going to find a way to put those back in because I don't know, I feel like they're the main kind of payoffs to playing Monster Mash. Of course, there's kind of some obstacles to trying to play Dark Calling in Monster Mash in terms of like the Fiend count, probably. I mean, it's just like harder to fill up your grave without like more milling cards maybe or more Future Fusion and the Heroes stuff. But we're obviously going to try because I think the idea is worth exploring. Dark Calling's pretty much the best rock payoff there is out there, so if we're going to try to make rocks work, it might be a good idea to at least entertain the possibility even in Monster Mash. So they're on one Prodigy, one Malicious Edge, which is a little interesting. One Dyne, I think, is right with Triple Rat, or at least it's acceptable with Triple Rat. One Jujitsu is a little weird. I feel like you should either main multiple or not play it, depending on how you feel about the meta. Triple Guardian's insane, obviously. Then they've just got all the good Dark Fiends, including two Doom Cows, Triple Caius, Triple Fader, Gores, Trag, all of that stuff. So that's the build, and we're going to be trying it out here today. First replay with the initial build is up against some whack shit, I'm going to be honest. It was like a crazy quick draw deck. It had reasoning. I mean, you can already see what's going on here. It's just some nuts stuff. I considered calling one off the reasoning because of like Cyber Valley and stuff, but I ended up calling three because of don't want to get like Titanialed or something. I don't know. So I ended up calling three, and it was actually right, which was pretty hilarious. Here we just go set Sangan. I feel like the build they're on isn't going to be Von Caius, so I'm not super worried about that. They go for Turbo Warrior, actually. And I think I just search Cat, and then I hold the Fader. What did I do? I think this play was weird. I entertained going Cataster and, like, summoning Gigantes, but I felt like it played way too hard into stuff, so I just ended up Black Rosing anyway. So maybe I should have held the Cat if I was going to do that. They draw Judgment, and then they pass. I go for Special Summon Gigantes, swing with Fossil Dyna, so they have to get rid of it. Which they do. They hit over, they set Judgment. They make a mistake. I think they should have just let this through, because either I hit the Treeborn, or I hit their dead Debris Dragon, so it's like, it doesn't really matter. They draw the second Mallet, which is really unfortunate, and I should have Caius that monster, probably. But yeah, we didn't. Here we get... Oh, actually, they held Dust Shoot. Yeah, they should not have held Dust Shoot. I'm playing Monster Mash. Like, just fire that. I guess the logic is you can just Dust Shoot whenever, but it's like a cat deck, so you're playing with fire. Anyway, I of course ripped the Destiny Hero Malicious, which... Couldn't they have summoned that on turn one? They could have just, like, turn one Prodigy Malicious, right? Fortunately for me, they have no play here. I thought I was going to get Mally into Synchro into something, but it doesn't happen. So now we have Guardian on board, and we can pretty much stop whatever they do. They have Tuning Wear in here. Alright, I didn't even see that. But we just stopped the Junk Synchron and like win the duel, so yeah. That is the end of that one. They definitely should have sided out their Spell Trap Hate, but I don't think they sided, if I remember correctly. So that was that game. Time for round two, baby. So we've done a couple things here. First of all, we put in the Witch and the Gallus. I mean, if you're going to play Monster Mash, you might as well. I feel like they're the major payoff to going that route. I wasn't sure what the Prodigy plus the Malicious Edge were really doing, so I just went in for the Max Doom Cal, and then I added a Snipe Hunter. Snipe Hunter actually might be kind of underrated. I've been adding it to a couple builds where you just need, like, the Fiend monster, and, yeah, as like a Fiend name, it's not that bad. Obviously, I don't think the card is good in general, but for what it does and these sorts of builds, I think it's like decent to throw it in. Like post board, it helps a lot too with this kind of deck because like people bring in floodgates and stuff, and you can just randomly out them with Snipe Hunter. So that's pretty cool. We also took out the rats and went on Hamster Raikou, just because I think you need the milling to get your Dark Callings active. As much as I love the rats, and I do love the rats, I think there's just no way I could fit them into this finalized version of the build. So we sided out like the Dyna and the Jujitsu, you know, just for matchups for Dyna's good, matchups where this guy's good. Changed up the side a little bit, obviously, maxed out on Crow. We still have the Sidras. We got a Cypher Soldier, which actually, I took out the Rat, so I should just take this out, right? I don't know, just play like Brain Control instead. Yeah, that was from when I had Rat. And then we got DD Crazy Beast because you get it off Rescue Cat, which is funny. It's not that good. I don't know. I just threw it in as kind of a meme. And then Trunade Brain. Well, I just threw the Brain in there. Trunade Heavy just because, like, post-board people will bring in annoying stuff and you want to have the outs for that. So that's the revised version that I'm going to be playing next. All right, here's the replay up against Frogs, I think, which fitting avatar, actually. Just noticed that. So game one, our hand's not that good, but the opponent just full passes, which tells me he's probably a Frog player who's bricked. They're on Giant Trunade, actually. What the hell? So I just go... I risk him having, like, Malicious Edge, because, I don't know, I feel like Guardian negating a Fader is just not optimal. So we negate the Ryza. It's all good. Here we go set. Then we hit him with this. They drop Fader, so I'm like, all right, let's just get rid of this because they bricked. And we set the Hamster. Oh, next turn I made a whack misplay. It was not good. I like miscounted Lethal or something, and I thought I had it without activating Dark Calling, but actually I needed to activate Dark Calling. And it was definitely dumb because I chose not to use Hamster, so I could go for Lethal, which Hamster's weird, by the way, because it's like a flip effect, so it's mandatory that it activates, but it's optional whether you do it or not, which is just really confusing and odd. But yeah, you can choose to not summon the monster off of Hamster, but you can't choose to not activate. So, like, if they hadn't just really misplayed here, I think they would have been fine. I don't know, they needed to, like, make Colossal main 2, I think, instead of just Stardust. Yeah, they end up losing because of that. If they had made Colossal, it would have been tough. I could maybe have won eventually, because Dark Calling can kind of cheese game in a lot of situations, but yeah, they definitely didn't play that optimally. Here, I've just decided we're going in with these Dynas, because we got to work with the hand we're dealt. So that's what we're doing. The opponent only has one out, which is really bad. Just like a really not good out. And then I just have the second Dyna anyway, so I don't know. These games felt short. We were playing against some subpar quality opponents or something. No offense to anyone, I guess. I don't know. With DB randos, it's always a bit of a question. What the hell? They're on Fissure? Bro. That's wild. Alright, anyway. Those were the matches. As always, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Furthermore, if you enjoy my content, you should think about becoming a channel member. You get access to tons of bonus content, and it's a great way to help support the channel.